Holland is the newest film from director Mimi Cave and stars Nicole Kidman as Nancy, a school teacher in Holland, Michigan who tries to uncover a dark secret about her husband. I find films about society and specifically how women work in society pretty interesting, but I feel like a lot of the films revolving around society and women just don't work for me. For instance, Don't Worry Darling, a film which is extremely divisive to say the least. And while I prefer elements of Don't Worry Darling, I think that Holland, it is a mixed bag. What I do like is its Dutch influences, specifically because of the name Holland. There's a lot of klops. There's a lot of wooden klops. I also really like Gael Garcia Bernal. I think he's one of the better actors working today, and he brings a level of gravitas to a performance and the character of which just kind of feels a bit empty. The whole point of his character is to have this fling with Nancy while also trying to help her uncover the secret, but we don't really get a sense of who he is for quite a long time throughout it. I also feel the same about Nicole Kidman. The whole point of her character is to be this wife who's extremely doting towards her husband, but when she finds out some things about him, it kind of goes awry. And I get it, films about divorce, films about society, as I said earlier, they are interesting. But Holland goes about it in the most cut and dry way, but it ends up being extremely predictable, because the whole time you're supposed to wonder, oh, what is this really dark secret? Is he cheating? Is he doing all of these different things? But by the time you actually find out, you've kind of guessed it. So the whole impact of that twist and that turn just doesn't matter anymore. And a lot of it boils down to the pacing, of which is kind of horrendous. I checked out after 45 minutes. It was extremely dull and extremely uninteresting for the first 45. The plot doesn't really get going until like an hour in, and by that point you've only got about 30-40 minutes left of time to dissect into those themes. But again, by the time you dissected into those themes, you're kind of checked out and you just don't care. And that's what a lot of this film boils down to for me, is that I just didn't really care. And I was excited for it because it premiered at South by Southwest, stars Nicole Kidman, Matthew McFadden, and a bunch of people I really like. It's also from a director I really like. I really liked Mimi Cave's Fresh. I think that one was quote unquote fresh. It told a similar story to this, but using cannibalism, which is very strange, obviously. But this one feels a lot more generic than Fresh did. That one had a style, the camera movements were a lot more fluid. You watch Holland and it's just really static and really boring. So yes, Holland wasn't really my thing. I was expecting it to be, but it just really wasn't. One of the weaker films about society and the ways in which people act in society is just not very good. Gael Garcia Bernal, he clears. I think he was great. Also, the Dutch influences were pretty solid, but apart from that, I just found it extremely bland and extremely boring. If you like this kind of thing, definitely check it out. But yeah, this wasn't for me. And you know what? Those are my thoughts on Holland. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.